Wins, episode 8. So I got some cameras to fix, so somebody should recap everybody on what happened last session. I thought you guys were like some big giant losers, right? Getting like cut to pieces.
We cleared out the building, found out it was actually Ryoshin followers, and kicked their ass too.
Oh, is that how you
think? It was a combination of Ryoshin and Athir. The Ryoshin people were just probably like doing some fiery rebirth on the junkies of Athir who end up dying of overdose probably, or convincing them that's probably the better way to go, is just like, yeah, just die in the name of Ryoshin or something.
And apparently if you overdose on random drug chemicals, you combust.
At least the ones we have.
That was great.
It's about the order at which they're used. Yeah, well then, I'm assuming that wasn't all that happened, right?
Why trying to convince me to stay dead?
I desecrated a bunch of statues.
Oh yeah, you challenged the strongest guy in one.
Yeah, accidentally desecrated a Ryoshin
two of us almost
statue.
died. That was fun. Yeah, 2 of us got brought back to life.
Yeah, 2 of them got unconscious, and Mr. Eulah's knife boy wouldn't let me heal or stabilize them at first. He had to do his speak with dead or near dead special ability, and of course it's Eulah, so they have to ask the most cryptic questions to try to get you to slip up and say the wrong thing, then have an excuse to say, nope, they need to stay dead. But ultimately, he decided to leave before we destroyed the place and let us collect our near dead and res them and shit, and we went back to town.
Yeah. That is indeed what happened. What were your plans for the following day after you arrived back in town?
Collect our rewards.
Yeah, I think some people were going to do things that night, but the next morning the plan was to meet up at the Temple of Lars in the morning to basically report to Jogaton.
And in theory, some of us are probably going to investigate something in the lodge regarding the side quest I'm working on.
I think there's a couple of side quests out there, right? You got that one. You've got a side quest to deal with some stony creatures.
Yeah,
Stoning.
Oh yeah.
Baffles.
We don't want.
Y'all want to get stoned?
We don't want Luna to get stoned again.
Was an experience,
traumatized from the unstoning last time.
It definitely was, that's for sure. Definitely an experience coming out of stone to having entrails of a basilisk just rubbed all over you. It's like, God.
Delicious.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm happy to not be stone, but that is not the most pleasant way to come out of stone.
And hopefully we can get another one of those rewards from the temple for showing our party do stuff.
Yeah. So, I believe overnight Felix wanted to go meet up with Henry.
Yes.
You can come into the tavern. Henry is seated where he normally is. Look who comes walking on back in.
Henry, how goes it?
Who's this woman that you got me working for?
You didn't get her name when you took the job?
I get her name. I always get their name at least. But
What's wrong?
I mean,
Not
who
going
is
as
she?
planned?
No, like, who is she?
She does some research for me, and she was looking for a helping hand, and I recommend you since I knew you were looking for some work.
What'd you tell her about me?
Not much, to be honest. I just told her give you satisfactory work.
She
not
knew
going
near
as-
my life story. You're sure you didn't tell her anything?
No, I mean, I guess she might have done some research on you before hiring you.
You notice Henry's got like a few shot glasses in front of him.
Jesus. Got started a bit early, didn't you?
Listen, I don't like this woman.
Why?
She doesn't... You know how sometimes you walk up to a girl and she's acting like she's interested in you,
Mm-hmm.
and you go on and on with it, only in the end to realize that she's not really into you, but her friends are getting a good laugh out of the fact that you thought it was going somewhere.
Well, where are you going with all this, Henry?
This woman, she's having me do something, but she won't tell me what it's about. But she knows all kinds of things about me, and I don't know anything about her. And I don't know anything about what I'm doing. But I know I'm doing it well. But I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I don't know why I'm doing it.
Well, I mean, has that stopped you before from earning some coin?
No, but, you know, I don't like it when I don't know, you know? I just want to know, because not knowing is not knowing, and knowing is knowing. And if you know, you can know. You know?
Like the old philosophers of old. Your words are very wise.
Thank you.
I don't think you should need to worry about it. I've worked with her for quite some time. I don't think she would have you doing anything untoward. I think you'll be fine.
I hope you're right in your feelings here. Ooh, thank you again. I don't know that it's... I don't know that I trust her. That's all I'm saying. If you trust her, though, I'll believe you. Next time, though, you could tell me in advance, you know?
Yes, I was quite busy. Sorry about that.
You just
I'm here
seem
for-
really busy all the time now.
True. I'm getting to that point where, it's one thing after the other. Spells to learn. Coin to earn. You know how it is.
People to forget.
I never forget you, Henry. So I'm here, checking in on you.
Oh, good. If you're doing well for yourself. He's buying the next one.
Sure.
Hey, you been doing well, though?
Yeah. Not bad. Almost died the other day, but
Died? What'd you
Well-
go doing that got you almost dead?
I don't like to be dramatic. I was fine. It was just a close call, Got a little cocky, got a little too close where I shouldn't have been.
Too close to what?
Flaming sword. Would you believe it?
Oh, that sounds terrible. Terrible.
Nothing like nothing compared to that redhead. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I'll take the flaming sword over that redhead any day.
You're sure you trust this woman?
Yes. Why? Why do you think I shouldn't?
She's just so full of herself.
He is an accomplished historian, you know. I don't know.
Historian, you say?
Historian, yes.
Not a her historian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not bad, but I wouldn't mix business with pleasure if I were you.
I wasn't thinking about that. She's a little, kind of old.
Oh.
At least for me. I don't know. You like them different.
I don't like to discriminate based on age, if that's what you're implying.
You're a better man than I am sometimes.
Oh, no. Just different strokes for different folks, is what I say.
Been a long time since I've got any kind of strokes from any kind of folks, if you know what I say.
I don't know how anyone couldn't. That's pretty direct. What you're implying.
But listen, okay? If I disappear, okay, you're gonna revenge me, right?
You're not going anywhere, but of
She's
course.
weird, you know. It's a bird. It's always around. Raven.
Maybe it's her familiar. She is a spellcaster.
It's always looking at me. Watching me.
Don't worry, Henry. She knows we have a good relationship. She wouldn't do anything to harm you.
I hope for our sake you're right. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute.
All right. I'll give him a second to see if he falls asleep. If he doesn't, I'm gonna cast sleep on him and bring him to bed. Bring him back to his room. He's clearly had enough.
Yeah. You could bring him back to his place. Not the first time you've done this.
How much is it to settle our tab?
You can settle it for about a gold.
1 gold. Gone.
Just take like 2 hours to slowly drag him.
That is true. I do have 5 strength. But I do have... Oh, I don't have Anhal prepared. But I do have Animate Rope prepared. I'll just drag him or something. I don't know. I can find a way to get him back.
No, you can do that thing where you kind of get him over your shoulder.
Yeah, slowly.
You can use the rope to kind of help you keep leverage on him. And yeah, get him back. Is there anything else you want to do this evening?
No, but I do have some spells to learn in the future. Just, I don't know how long downtime we have, but yeah.
You guys decide how much downtime you have, but you are meeting up in the morning with the rest of the group.
Yes.
That night before we go to...
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, yeah, I was just saying I'm checking my stuff, make sure no one robbed me.
You were not
while we
robbed.
gone. Okay, good.
I was going to say, can we go to a money changer and change this copper into something less heavy?
Not this late in the evening.
Not tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to wait till the morning. Okay.
But yeah, in the morning you can stop by you can actually stop by the shop that you normally go to, and he'll exchange your money for you at no exchange rate. Since Higram, you've created that relationship with him, he's more than happy to exchange your copper out.
Nice.
But yeah, where were the 5 of you deciding to meet up? Out in front of the temple?
Yeah, I think that's what we said.
Yeah.
All right. Presumably Felix showing up later than everybody else? Or is Felix going to be on time this time?
What time is on time?
I don't know if you guys really assigned a time.
I wouldn't get there super early. I'd get there like 9, 10 a.m., something like that.
Okay.
Sign a time.
Woke up at dawn and started doing my training routines.
Okay. While you're doing your training, Dragotin will actually make his way over to you. Listen, I'm not gonna give you your money until they're all here, obviously, but... how you feeling about them?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them went down in the battle, but they survived, so survivors are always something to look for.
You see the guy with the blade?
Yeah.
And he let him live?
Yep. Yeah, he talked to their unconscious, bodies, and then just let him live. We went over and healed them afterwards.
Do you feel like they went down because they were too weak?
No, I think that, if that was the case, that they would have went down permanently. Like, the guy we were fighting was no joke.
And how do you feel the tactics are going? You guys think you got it all together?
Yeah. We've pretty much got someone to fulfill every role. I can't think of anything that we're really lacking with this group.
Good. I think I've got something big for you, but I gotta wait on some results to come back. So if you got other stuff to keep yourselves occupied, it's gonna be at least a week before I get all the details I'm looking for. But I'll be sending you down into the depths again, specifically to pick something up.
Yeah, we were able to handle this Ryoshin temple, so good.
Yeah, surprised it was Ryoshin.
Whatever this is. Yeah?
Strange of him to try to mobilize addicts. Things definitely get weird outside the wall. He'll leave you to continue your practice. Eventually the rest of the party will show up. And as they kind of start heading in and you all get together, Dragerton will return. Alright, so what did you come up with? I got a little bit of info from Silvio already, but what about the rest of you? How did it all go? How did y'all feel it went? Heard a couple of you hit the mat.
Could have gone better.
I mean, if someone would take a 5-foot step backwards to let me heal them, it would have gone better.
Oh, who decided to actually be a hero? Who was that?
Who didn't step back?
Who didn't step
Side-eye
back?
at the short one.
I didn't have time to step back. I had to finish them off.
Dragerton will reach out with his arm to place it on your shoulder and will grab it as tight and with all of his strength kind of squeezing into your shoulder, and he'll be like, "Good man. It's the way you do it. Endure and fight. You're not gonna win any victories taking steps back and crying to your mommy." And why was he even having a problem with you with needing to step back? Why weren't you right there behind him in the thick of it?
I was just 10 feet back, and if I take a move action, all of my utility goes away.
What's a move action? Why couldn't you have just taken a step forward?
I can't take a step forward!
She kind of gets lost in it, if you know what I'm saying.
You know, when you put these curses on things and it kind of takes extra time of yours to maintain these curses, and if I move, I can't maintain my curses and heal someone, and
curses? Why are you putting curses on people?
I like to evil eye shit. It's fun.
Evil eye?
Yeah.
Sounds a bit unnerving.
That's the point.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, I think you all did a good job nonetheless. Didn't realize you were walking into a Temple of Ryoshin. Little bigger a battle than I thought you were gonna have. But you did a good job there, cleaning that place out. You picked out everything you wanted for yourselves, right?
Yeah. Do you know anyone who wants tons of iron?
We could always use more iron. How much did you get out?
Like, hold. 50 pounds worth?
Yeah, I'll give you a place you can drop it off. We'll get it worked.
Right, Sweet.
Figure out what it's worth once we get a chance to look it over. We'll pay you out for it. In the meantime, he'll reach down and pull one of the bags off of his waist, and he'll toss it over to Silvio. There's your pay for a job well done. Believe it should be more than reasonable. Well, you should be able to get yourselves something nice. Any other key details you want to share with me about things that happened there? Anything you noticed? Anything concerning any of you?
I'm gonna pull out the Aether sickle. Say, yeah, they were making these down below, and this is what the cultists were using.
He'll reach out, grab it, and take a look at it.
There's also that weird stuff that we found, all the drugs.
Oh, yeah. I was in vials of Aether temple drugs.
I don't know anything about drugs. I know there's some real blasphemy right here in this sickle. You want it back?
No.
All right, I'll throw
I
it.
have no use for it.
He'll toss it off to the side for right now. You might want to have those looked at by somebody who knows a thing or two about those. But I would honestly, once you find out about them, figure out how to destroy them proper. Don't need that stuff on the street.
Oh yeah, the thing that really got me was the fact that that one statue we defiled turned out to be a statue for something else.
Yeah. Silvio had told me a little bit about that. Sounds like you wandered into Ryoshin disguising himself as Aether. He'll do anything to get one over on people.
It seems that way.
Almost as bad as you laws. But you survived it. Good on you. It'll make you stronger. I've got some things, considering how well you've done, that I think you'll appreciate doing for us later on next week. I'll let Silvio know when we're ready to take it on, but it's gonna take a little bit of research to make sure we're sending to the right place. You guys good to keep yourselves busy for a week?
Yeah.
Good on you. Alright, well, you're dismissed then.
See you around.
Alright. So, you got the rest of the day ahead of you, a lot of cash.
How much did we get?
There is 2,000 gold in the bag.
So that's 500 apiece.
Yes. No, 400 apiece.
400 apiece. I also just added up the gems, which we could divide out, and it would be 162 GP worth of gems for each person.
Okay.
Well, since it seems like we're gonna have some downtime, I was gonna pick up some spells if I could.
Also, real fast, I don't know if you know what of these you want, but I was going through the scrolls that we got in there. I don't know off the top of my head which ones are on your spell list that you would want. I've checked all of them, and literally only 2 of them are on my spell list.
Are these in the Discord, or what are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't think they got wrote in the Discord, but I can send you a list of what scrolls there are, and then you can tell me which ones you want.
But yes, like I was saying, I was going to learn some spells. There are some that I would prioritize since my funds are limited. Are we planning on hunting those basilisks, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a few things I could think of taking, unless anyone has specific spells they think they'd want on hand. I'm thinking if we have a way to obscure its sight, although it'll obscure. There's a spell, Fog Cloud, that would make it unable to see us, but we wouldn't be able to see it either. So unless you have ways of fighting blind, may be helpful, but because I don't think they're accustomed to fighting without sight. Or maybe they are. I'm not sure.
No, you know from that battle that because I thought somebody got specs on it that they have dark vision and low light vision. They don't have any way to see you if they can't see.
It would stop its gaze, although I'm sure it would still be able to hit you and stuff like that, but I think the gaze is the biggest problem.
Yep.
Anyone else have any thoughts on that?
So what we can do is we can drop a blanket on it and then beat it to death while nobody can see it.
What? Close your eyes and try to throw a blanket over his head.
With a Simpsons gag.
Well, I guess someone will have to look at it to do such a thing, right?
Probably.
Or,
I mean, how close do you have to be for it to stone you? Could we shoot it from afar?
I mean, it obviously got me from afar.
I wasn't sure. I don't remember how far away you were.
do we have like full specs on the creature to like look at the stat block, or do we not have that much info?
No, you can have gotten that info.
Well, according to the most typical basilisk, they only stone you from 30 feet away, so if we can see it from further, we can do something. I could pick up levitate a weighted large blanket up in the air, and we lure it forward and then just drop it on it. And if it's like a weighted blanket, it would at least take a few moments for it to get out of it, and you pepper it with shots. I don't know. Could do something like that. To avoid us having to be close enough to throw one on it, but because I believe I can levitate away from distance of 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels, so 30 feet away. So I'd be in range of its gaze.
I think the fog was a good idea.
Yeah, fog's a good idea. I mean,
we can't see.
I don't really have any range attacks.
We can't see well while fighting it, so that will make it where it also can't see well while fighting us. It kind of evens the playing field.
Well, a creature within 5 feet has concealment, so I think you can see within 5 feet of you. So if you go within 5 feet of it, if you have, I don't know, it's weird. I think there's a probably better solution to this, but I can't think of a good spell.
Just tank it. With that spell casting power, do your melee attacks right adjacent to it.
Well, we could be overthinking it. We could just rely on some ranged fire.
I don't know, tap my goggles. I think I'll be fine with these.
I did pick up a spell to empower Sylvia over here, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely work on staying outside of 30 feet.
It'll be mostly your guys' show. I can't do much to it at range.
What's the range on web? If I can keep it in place, you could just fire from afar. Ooh, very far away. So if it's in a cave or something, it should be able to be webbed quite easily. What's the range on her evil eye? She's not there. I think she can do it from kind of far, right? Lower its saves. And I throw out a web spell, and then you pepper it from a distance, and then you guys can get in close to finish it off. I don't know.
Yeah, Fall Cloud wouldn't work.
Evil Eye's 30
blind
feet.
fight.
Right, yeah, they have blind fight. Evil Eye's what, sorry?
30 feet.
Ooh, 30 feet. What's the distance on blindness, deafness? If I make it blind, are we still subject to gaze attacks?
Yes.
Oh.
It is harder for it to look at you, but the eyes
but if we
function.
still make contact with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, true. Because I could blind it to make us less. It's far range if we get a good sight on it. But it's a fort save. How good is its fort save? It's its highest save. Ugh. I don't know. Could try webbing it, blinding it. Those are good range spells. And we don't even know how many are in there when we go in there, right?
Correct.
Might be better to try and lure one away or something. I don't know. There's this spell I heard some wizards using, creating pits. I don't know how useful this would be against it. Are they good climbers? I think probably. Oh, they don't
They're
have any
not
bonus
good
to-
climbers.
How big are they? They're medium. Okay.
They're medium.
If we see a bunch of them, I could maybe separate the pack with a pit or something, and then that could be useful as well. I only have funds to pick up 2 or 3 scrolls, and then I might not even learn them all, so I'm trying to pick up the best ones. I was thinking of picking up Ricochet Shot. Would help one of your arrows ping to another person. I don't know if you want me to pick that up.
Sounds good.
Although I am using my funds and spell selection specifically to empower you. Might be useful if you gave me some investment in this, but...
There's the ulterior motive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the spell is literally useless for everyone except for him, so it's kind of... not that much of an ask. But if no one has any ideas, I'll pick up this Ricochet Shot. I might pick up Dark Vision just for myself, so we don't have to... That might be a low priority on Dark Vision. I'll pick up Blindness, Deafness. I have a Scroll of Web already, so I'll try and learn that. What was the other one? Oh, Create Pit, maybe. Might be useful.
I also sent you the list of all the scrolls.
Oh.
I marked the 2 that happened to be on my spell list, but nothing else is, so...
Yeah, but that's it for me. I'll be trying to learn a bunch of these scrolls or buying scrolls if they're easy to find in town, level 2 spells.
Yeah, you can find basically all level 2 spells in town.
Do we have access to our new level up stuff now today?
You will not... Yeah, you can have access. No, you need to go through the whole day today before you get it. But we need to discuss like how that's working as well, because I want to rework that. There's ups and downs about this that I like, so might get nerfed a little bit more. But definitely by tomorrow you will have access. You'll have full access to things, but that doesn't mean you can't prep for it.
Yeah, no, I'm mainly meaning that blood I picked up, the spell specifically says they have to have died within 24 hours, so if we don't get access to it today, I don't think it'll work.
Well,
So
there are ways of keeping the blood for longer.
are there? But the spell specifically says a spellcaster killed within the last 24 hours.
Sure.
So I don't. Can you? Is there ways to preserve blood to where the spell thinks it was killed within the last 24 hours?
I mean, sort of, yes. There are uses of gentle repose that can extend that amount of time.
Okay, so if I know that there is the ability to do this, would anyone at my temple have the ability to do that?
Absolutely.
Like, what are their... Okay, cool. Yeah, so I will be going back into my temple and searching for a cleric that I feel like has the capability to do that.
Yeah, that is something they will take care of for you at no charge.
Sweet. Cool. So I'm gonna get those vials sort of extended, or that blood.
The literal text for gentle repose says days spent under the influence of the spell don't count against the time limit.
Oh, nice. Cool. Okay.
It technically is referring to raising from the dead, but I think that can extend to a number of other things. What about everybody else?
We also have selling that we can do if a few people want to go with all these items. We have a bunch of potions, and then some of the random there's some wands, armor. Was someone keeping the +1 falchion?
I was going to use it unless we just want to sell it right now.
Well, remember that's for a size medium creature.
Oh, so I'm not going to keep it.
Yeah, you
can I
you
use
could
the
use
longsword
it, but it
again?
would be at a penalty.
The longsword also, right?
I think the longsword scales in size.
Oh.
That was what we were ruling for that, is the longsword is actually shrinking.
Okay, yeah, so the falchion can go then.
Yeah. You're talking about the ghost touch longsword, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, that will adjust in size to whoever's holding it. So, like, if you were to hand that off to one of the other party members, it actually grows in size. Interestingly enough, there's a possibility it would grow even larger if given to somebody even bigger, or shrink even smaller if given to somebody even smaller.
Oh yes. So we'll open up the sack of the reward and divide that up.
Okay.
Was it
400
currency,
gold per person.
or was it something else?
It's 400 gold per person.
Cool. Yeah, and then I have the masterwork short bow for us to sell.
I have the chainmail and the iron ingots.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of that is put into my list here.
Yeah, the masterwork items are in reasonable condition, so you can get full 50% value on them. So roughly 150 for the weapon and 75 for the armor, plus whatever the armor cost is. What is it? It was chainmail, right?
Yeah, all I have is chainmail written down. I don't think anything special.
I thought it was masterwork. I didn't think it was just regular chainmail.
Oh, it's possible I forgot to write down the
It's
masterwork.
masterwork.
Okay, I just didn't write it down then.
So yeah, that would be 125 you'd get for the chainmail. And was it a short bow or a long bow, Tom?
Short bow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get 188 gold for it.
And how much do we get for the iron?
The iron you have to drop off, and they'll get you a price for it. They have to see the quality of the iron, like how well refined it is, because the more work they have to put into it, the less they're going to give you for it.
And then the +1 falchion.
If you're selling the +1 falchion, you can get they will give you 1,300 gold for it.
Nice. Okay. And then wands. What do they feel about wands?
Depends on the wands.
All right. So we have a wand of bleed.
I believe that is.
It was marked at a 375 GP one.
Yeah, I need to go over the spells because a lot of this is about what their interest is in it.
Sure.
Yeah, they will give you 300 gold for that one.
Okay.
They'll tell you it's at full charges.
Cool. The next wand we have is a wand of burning hands.
Ooh. Roll me a d50.
D50. Ooh, ouch.
Ooh, yeah.
Did I really do that?
You did that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this has been real heavily used, I'll tell you.
Yikes.
So they're not really willing to even buy it from you.
Damn. Rip. I'm not rolling anything else this session.
You used up the bad one.
Maybe wand of create water?
Ooh, roll me another d50.
I'm not doing it.
Who wants to roll me a
else.
d50?
I'll do
I
it.
cannot. You've seen my rolls.
Look, I just nat one on a 50, okay?
Alright, so wand of create water. Wish I remembered some of these spells by level a little better. But that's my brain.
Didn't create water a cantrip?
It is. For some reason I keep thinking it's a first level spell. They will give you about 80 gold for that.
Okay. And the last wand is a read magic.
And roll me one more d50.
Got it.
Alright.
Okay.
Why does it keep doing this? I don't need functions. They will give you about 115 gold for that one.
Okay, that's all the wands. So now we're basically... Well, we also had... I don't think we looked at the Masterwork studded leather armor, or was someone keeping that?
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah, we're probably selling that because I know I already have that. So unless someone else wants it.
No, but they'll give you about 100 gold for it.
All right, so after that, we're down to just a lot of potions.
Alright, well, they bulk buy potions pretty cheap unless they are particularly useful potions. So do you have any potions that you think are going to be particularly useful?
I'll say the ones that are marked at a slightly higher price because they're slightly higher caster level, and you can say if any of these are they'd care about. So there's 3 oils of mage armor.
So this is gonna be so I'll kind of give you the rundown.
Sure.
They buy a first level spell, or they buy a 0th level spell at 10 gold. They buy a first level spell at 20 gold. So it's a little under retail. They'll buy a second level spell at around 130 gold.
I don't think we have anything that was second level, but let me look.
But
here.
if they're potions that seem like they would be a more useful potion or a more in demand potion, they'll pay a little bit more for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Let me see.
mage armor is arguable, but I think Duration-wise, mage armor. I guess mage armor is an hour. So yeah, they'll give you 35 gold for the mage armors.
Oh, each? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's... yeah, I don't know Endure Elements, if that's something anyone around here cares about. Is the weather here at all something where people would need, like, Endure Elements?
It helps in the desert.
It's pretty hot here. And it can help you if you're traveling through the desert for a while.
Yeah, so that is a first level Endure Elements.
Yeah, so they'll give you 35 for that as well.
Okay. Of the other ones, I doubt anyone cares about Magic Fang.
Nope.
The protections, like protection from law, protection from chaos, are those in any sort of demand?
20.
Okay. Removal, like remove fear.
Nope, 20.
Okay.
So situational.
Yeah, there's Sanctuary, could be somewhat useful.
Sanctuary I thought was the limitation that stops that from being useful.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I think Sanctuary is rounds per level. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
Okay,
that's just
so
going to protect them for 1 round, not particularly useful.
The removals weren't jump.
No, 20.
Reduce person?
Nope, they almost never have somebody wanting to use one of those.
And I don't actually know what this one is, so Potion of Cloak of Shade.
Oh man, so you know how sometimes like somebody's really pissing you off and you just want to
I was gonna make that joke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is actually one that they will pay 35 for.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't even actually know what this does.
It protects you from the dangers of heat.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so everything else you said a first level they pay 20 for, and a below that they're paying 15.
Yes.
10.
Zeroth level spells are 10. So,
Are 10.
First level spells are 20.
So basically 10 or 20.
Yep.
Okay. So I will just bulk sell out the rest of these at those prices.
Excellent.
I guess while this is going on, I'll try and take the iron to wherever I'm going to take it.
Yeah, you can drop it off to the location he gave you. They'll inspect it, and they'll let you know that in a couple of days you can pick up your money from Dragerton.
Okay. Let me delete that from my inventory. I also got this apparently a good quality lock. Can I use that to like lock my house?
So this is that it's not quite the same. You could have a latch installed on the door, which would be cheap, that you could lock from the inside. But it would be difficult to lock it from the outside because it's like a padlock.
Okay. And is it worth anything? If not, I'll just.
It's worth quite a bit.
All right, well then I'll try and.
Can't he just get a latch installed on both sides and just move it to whichever side he's on at the time?
Yeah, but the problem with having a latch on the outside is the latch actually is your biggest point of failure as opposed to when it's on the inside. So a latch on the outside, you just rip off the latch and you're in.
Then I'll just try and sell it.
Okay.
Okay, so from all of the masterwork and items and all the potions, it's going to come down to 529 gold each after selling everything off.
Oh. More than I expected.
That was a good lock, right, Rusty?
Yeah.
So that'll fetch you about 60 gold.
Cool.
Locks don't normally fall in value. However, do you have the key?
No.
Okay, so you're going to get 30 gold for it.
All right, that's fine.
That's funny. You would have had a lock that you have to pick every time you want to get in and out.
Yeah.
Every time you want to
really
get out.
test my skills.
And a good luck too. Just stuck in there for the day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you could take 20, but it'd just be stuck in there for hours every day.
Hey, hold on, guys. I need an hour to get out of my house.
Yeah, it's a real safety measure. Safe for myself.
Oh wait, how much gold did we get from Bell?
529. Was selling everything off except for these scrolls. And anything people specifically said they wanted to keep.
Alright.
But I do still have 2 backpacks if anyone wants a backpack.
Got one.
The real question is, how much do handy haversacks cost? Do we have enough yet?
I've been looking through this item list for stuff I want to buy. Handy haversack is $2,000, I think, for the smallest one.
I am fairly certain you are correct, sir.
Is there
Handy
like
2,000
a
gold.
is there like a cheaper version of handy haversack at this location, like with the banks, where it's just the cheaper thing to store money?
There is not here, unfortunately. There's not a super efficient way. The best you could get is a Pathfinder pouch, which has a limit, I think, of 10 pounds, traditionally. But it also doesn't display as magical when looked at. But it is 1,000 gold and can fit about 10 pounds of stuff in it. But it is basically like a small pouch, not a very big pouch.
Yeah, that easily store all the coins though.
Yeah.
And
that
gems.
is about 500 coins all by itself.
But yeah, I mean, I'll check if one of those are for sale.
Yeah, you can buy one of those pretty easy. It's a regularly stocked item. A lot of people tend to carry them for a variety of reasons.
Do we just want to go in together as a group and get a handy haversack? It's for the group.
They also have bags of holding.
Are those really, really expensive?
Starting level bag of holding isn't very expensive. It's 2,500 gold and holds 250 pounds.
Yeah, that's quite a bit more than a handy haversack.
Yeah. The difference between the haversack is that it has a much lighter weight. Haversack weighs like 3 pounds, I think it is. 5 pounds, whereas a bag of holding weighs 15 pounds.
So it weighs more, but it can carry more than twice the amount.
For only 500 gold more.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Better purchase.
And you can
Do you want
stuff
to
a
just split
person
it
in.
among everyone?
For 5,000, you can double the amount it can hold. But I don't think you're at the 5,000 mark yet.
I think if we put all our gold together, we still wouldn't be there. Maybe close. I've got quite a bit.
I mean, I got 1,000 gold, but
So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm down to put in gold to get a group bag of holding just to carry stuff for us.
does everyone have the 1,000 to put down, or do we need
We
to
just
do the
need
lower?
500 each, right? For 5 of us.
Well, for the it'd be 1,000 each for the type 2.
Oh, no. I
Honestly, a type
go for
2.
type 1.
A type 2 weighs. Costs twice as much and holds twice as much. So you'd be better off getting 2. That way you can't lose all your shit at once.
But in a
But
type 2, a bigger person will fit inside.
Yeah,
Bigger corpse.
well,
You
more
just gotta
importantly,
cut the
bigger
corpse up.
items.
That's fine.
The
But just
bigger items.
Yes,
is-
bigger items as well. If you want to carry your ballista around with you, you're not going to do it in a type 1.
Oh,
Well, I
the
don't know
type 2
much
is
about
actually
these.
like bigger.
It's
circumference
30
open?
cubic feet versus 70 cubic feet for contents.
I'm okay with whatever. I'll put in for either of them, whatever people think they can afford.
I can't afford putting in 1,000 new.
I can, but I'd rather not. Is that rude?
Oh, sounds like the plan then is a bag of holding 1 for 500 gold each.
Yeah.
All right, take 500 off my sheet.
All right, who's putting it on their sheet?
Oh, there's some I've actually never noticed before. Scrolling down, there is also a minor bag of holding, which is only 1,000 gold, which carries 50 pounds.
Huh. Is that new?
I think so. It's actually the same cost as, or it's about half a haversack. But yeah, it's 5 pounds or 6 cubic feet of material.
How much does it weigh?
3 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind for future stuff. I think the haversack, the regular or bag of holding in you guys' situation is probably better overall.
Yeah.
That way, when you guys keep saying I'm going to put it in my bag, it actually means something in terms of like reducing carrying capacity.
Totally my bag, baby.
So I'm gonna give
In
you
my bag.
48 platinum, and then I would owe what 20 more gold.
Okay, so let's do something to
20
be
gold.
very, very clear about how the haversack is going to work.
Uh-oh.
You are all going to get the bag of holding. You are all going to get a character sheet called the bag of holding. And this bag of holding will need to have all of the inventory weighed out on here. And if I ever open up this bag of holding sheet and there are more than 250 pounds of gear in the bag of holding, I am making it explode on you, and you're all going to be picking up a lot of stuff.
Are like we aware when we have more than that much in there?
You can roughly tell when it's getting
Okay.
full. Like you'll have to kind of like shove things into it in order to get it there, but you'll be putting the weight of things onto the sheet. So when you get items, you should be putting the weight of those items on there and all the currency that you're putting into it on there, etc.
Not that I want to give you more of a headache. Is there also some element of volume?
There is an element of volume, but I'm not gonna be as strict on volume, because volume is going to be more so like, we're gonna throw like 62 like, or we're gonna throw I don't have a good example, but like we picked up some dark matter, or not dark matter, that's the other way around. But yeah, like if something gets ridiculous.
All right, so as long as we're not like pushing it, we're not gonna.
Yeah, if you're not gonna try to put like a whole dinosaur skeleton into the bag, you're fine.
For
Pick
all
up
the
some
iron we
skellies.
just passed up, you just
Yeah, all
pour
that
the
iron.
in there. Put it in there.
At least I had that ant haul.
But yeah, this is gonna go on in everybody's access, so you'll all have access to the bag of holding. And you should all now have it.
I see that. Yep.
See it. Yep.
And
Oh
yeah,
man, I'm gonna start filling it right now.
should be able to see on the carrying capacity chart.
I wish we could change its load to like help me.
I'm gonna do that right now, actually.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You're a saint.
So we're gonna make it have a strength of
10 men.
24. And that'll be pretty close to what we want it to be. So that'll put it at 233. So if it starts getting encumbered, you know
When it
something's
gets to
wrong.
medium load, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, that should be straightforward.
Nice.
All right, so I can just start adding stuff on there now.
Yep, start adding stuff on there now.
All right.
I mean, do we have anything that needs to be added to it at this
I mean,
point?
I don't have any.
Like-
Yeah, I got a hemp rope, torches, like crap like that. That's for the group.
Yeah, Pavan's carrying my hemp rope. Oh.
So we're gonna go. Is it tomorrow that we're gonna go try and fight these basilisks, or are we doing some other preparation?
As soon as I hopefully learn the spells I try to learn, yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go today.
It would have to be like that afternoon or evening because I need like 2 hours per spell to try to learn it. So if I try to learn like 2 or 3 spells, that's like the whole morning basically. So I would just say it'd be easier if we just do it like a day from now or something while I try to learn spells.
How long does retraining take?
Retraining takes, I think it's 1 week.
For like a spell, not a level or a feat. Like, I forgot how long it took.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Each feature's different, I think.
Yeah, that's why.
I'll find it. Hold on. You want to retrain one of your anti-paladin spells?
No. The Oracle spell again.
Okay.
Bless is useless. It's not worth the time it takes to cast it. Anytime.
2 days per spell level of the new spell.
Oh, 2 days?
2
So
days.
if we're not going today, can I start the training now and finish it at a different day? Like the next time we have downtime?
So with spells, I'm gonna rule no. I feel like part of learning it is an oracle because your oracle is charisma based. I'm not losing my mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of how I perceive charisma based characters is about kind of getting used to the motions that you have to go through and the words that you have to speak in order to kind of make things happen. It's a very sort of like when you're first starting to learn something like yoga or like some more advanced forms of karate, where if you take breaks early on, your body never really starts to get in that preparatory phase where you don't kind of fall off the slope. Or like bodybuilding is, I guess, kind of the same way. Like if you just start bodybuilding, you can't really take a 1 day pause between, or you can't really take too many days pause. And with spellcasting, it's a little more focused than that. So I'd say you kind of need that 2 day block. Also, it makes some nice party conflict. And you know me, I'm all about party conflict.
Yep, I'm gonna tell them I need 2 days. I'm taking 2 days.
Yeah.
And then how much was it? Like 20 gold per level?
It is like super cheap.
It should be in the same spot.
No, it's
at the
weirdly
very
not.
top. 10 times your level times the number of days you need.
Yeah, so...
But basically it says the GM can make it whatever they want, because it says it could be 50% higher or lower. So it just depends on what your trainer wants to charge you, I guess.
So you only got 1 level of Oracle. So I'll do this based on the level that you're changing, not based on your total level. So yeah, it'll be 20 gold, because you only got 1 level of Oracle right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna switch out Bluff for Stone Shield, which will actually be useful.
What? Plus is sick.
Nah. We got too many spellcasters. They're only, I guess, half the party is useful. But I'm wasting my action. This one I'm only wasting a reaction.
True.
Alright.
Action economy is important.
Well, why don't we take a short break since Whitney is away, and when we get back, we'll figure out what the party's doing for the rest of the week.
Nice.
Shortly. goes back.
And scrolls tab on the bag, so that when we get like potions and scrolls while we're actually like adventuring, when we don't have time to like figure out what to do with them, we can just open those up and add them into there.
Cool.
Nice.
So it just keeps things organized better, so it's not like everything just like thrown everywhere. Like they have like their own little spots.
To quote Tony the Tiger, that sounds great.
Oh.
All right. So, you guys have unloaded a lot of this this product. We'll be getting quite a bit of money for it. Higram wants to take a couple of days of downtime to relearn some spellage. It sounds like Felix wants to do the same to some degree. Needs to spend some time on some spells.
Yeah.
So what is your plan for the week overall, or at least the next few days? Let's get like a general idea of when you guys want to tackle things.
We're basilisk hunting in 2 days, right? That's what we
That's the
decided.
plan.
Whenever Higram's ready, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So on day 3 from today, you guys will go out basilisk hunting. So today and tomorrow, Higram will retrain. Then the day after that, you'll go out basilisk hunting. But that means that there are still 2 days in between. Is there anything that anybody specifically wants to do in those 2 days before that?
Yeah. So I got that ear. Like, how do I dry it out? Do I just like put it in the sun, or like?
Ooh, I actually don't know. Let's learn about this together.
Uh-oh.
So how does one dry hide? Yeah, so you basically can lie it out on a flat board with the like flesh side out, which I guess is either side. Or no, I guess this would be if you were doing hide, so probably the other way around, where the outer flesh is face down, and probably salt it a little bit, and give it some time. And over a couple of days, it will dry out. You will have yourself a nice ear.
I was wondering what he was drying out. I forgot he cut off the ear. I was like, what did we hunt? Like, we're going after the basilisk in 3 days.
I'm making my string of ears.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
I need the group to group up at one point. After on the next day, once we actually have all of our abilities and stuff, because I need to scar everyone.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
All right, so you're going to tell everyone that they need to gather together because you're going to make marks on their body.
Yeah.
What?
I want to hear this. I want to hear you try to sell this to the group.
My first thought was no. What?
Well, look, okay, it's not as gruesome as it sounds. I just put a little mark on your body, and then, like, situations like we had where you're 10 feet away from me, and I don't really want to move and let all of my abilities drop off, but you don't want to move because you're kind of doing your own thing. I don't need you to move. I can just use some of my abilities on you from afar, but it just involves me having to kind of mark you a little bit to do so. It's not big.
Where do you exactly have to mark us?
I don't think it really matters, wherever you would prefer.
I think it very much matters. I'm not letting you touch this, and I like motion your face.
I don't want to touch your face, okay, pretty boy?
Well, so what does it look like?
What does the scar look like? Yeah.
Just be like a little moon is all.
A moon-shaped scar.
I mean,
Can you choose, like,
say, because
can
you
you
know,
choose
Luna,
attributes of it?
so...
You make it look wicked, like jagged, and make it look cool, not like just a shitty moon.
Sure, I can make it look wicked and jagged for you, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna expose my neck. On it right there.
All right, I'll put a wicked, jagged-looking moon on your neck.
How do you make this scar?
I mean, I feel like you would just sort of be like channeling your magic, like I feel like it would be more of like a magical thing. I don't feel like you'd actually be etching a scar into
No, I think this is witchcraft. This isn't like some sissy fucking wizard shit.
Alright.
I was expecting either claws or teeth or something.
Yeah, and it's got to be like an experience. They've got to feel something
My
when
God.
you do this.
Alright, let's look and see what this actually says real fast, because now I'm like, I want to know what this actually says.
I let Hickram know there's 3 scrolls that are only clerical that if he wants in the bag of holding.
It doesn't really say anything about how you make it.
It's a scar.
Yeah, I guess. So, I mean,
Ooh, lesser restoration we should definitely keep. That might come in handy.
Yep.
I guess I would just have some like very small, sort of like not like needle-ish type thing. You sort of like cut, I guess, and I mean, I guess you have to like just. I don't know how else you're gonna make a scar.
So much nicer than me. I would have started with like a little cut, like, and then just grabbed it like, whoosh, just rip that shit
God.
off.
No, I feel like it would be more entertaining to Luna to like go slow and gentle and detailed, but know that it's probably kind of painful, and the slower I go, the longer you're having to, sit there and I want them to look nice. I don't want ugly scars. I want them to be pretty scars. So
Well, the
we
magic
gotta.
is making it. You're just making it gruesome out of spite because we're evil. Oh, you're not.
Yeah,
evil.
after seeing that butcher job she does on him, I'm gonna say,
I did
listen,
not
you're
do
not.
a butcher job. Jesus.
I don't know what magic this is, but you're
They
not
call it a
touching
hack job.
my
Look,
flawless
I'll
physique.
demonstrate
I'm gonna
now.
move away
Once
and
the
have you
scar
do
is
something.
on him,
See what it
I
does.
was like, look, so he can move away, and I mean, just like cut yourself a little bit. Just take a couple
No.
points of damage. Just
I'll-
take a
I'll
couple points of
pass.
damage.
It's alright, I'm gonna pass.
Seriously, you're that much of a wussy? You won't even let me put a small scar
Not
on
a
you?
wussy.
Damn.
Yeah, you're
I
a
work
wussy.
hard on this.
You're a
I treat my
wussy.
body like a temple, and you're desecrating the temple with this.
I can take it off anytime you want. You want to die in combat because I can't heal you because you were too much of a little prissy bitch to let me put a scar on you?
You weren't
I'm
a lady.
gonna cut my
I would
hand and
strike
see what
you
happens.
for those
Oh,
words.
would you now? I'm sure you would.
What did you say you're
You're
doing, Higram?
I said I'm gonna cut my hand and then look at it and see if she can do stuff from a distance.
Yeah, so then I'll use my healing hex on you and not have to touch you this time. Like,
Yeah, and your hand will slowly heal over, and you'll feel a bit of a throbbing from the scar as your hand heals over.
That's actually quite useful. I thought it was a troll, to be honest. I thought you were just
no,
throw
it's
some
a
other stuff on
it's a legit thing. I just have to have like a scar on you in order to be able to do this. But then in the future, as my abilities expand, there are a lot of things that I can then do from a distance where I don't have to touch you like I would normally.
learn how to remove this without you. Okay.
If you want me to remove it, I will
I'm
remove
teasing.
it.
I'm just joking.
So what does this entail? I have to
I
get a
just-
scar.
Yeah, I just have to put a small scar on you. You can choose where.
I just want to see as she's doing it, if like the spell operates as she's saying, or if she's lying about it.
It does seem to, from what she just demonstrated with Higram. She was able to
Man,
heal
I didn't
Higram
even
from a
insight
distance
or
away.
anything. Jeez. I didn't even gauge her to see if she was lying.
I guess I'll go for it. I'll get some like scar that's like, I don't know, top back, something you wouldn't see.
Sure. Yeah, put it on your top back and there you go. Well done. See? Not that bad.
Now she can evil eye you
Oh
from
my-
wherever you are.
I'm not
Oh my
gonna
I mean,
God, why'd you
yes,
make
she
his so
could.
hideous?
I'm going to hope she doesn't.
Why'd you make his so hideous and so
Stop
ugly?
lying to him. It's not hideous.
I'll start
Jesus.
laughing.
I can't see it, so I don't care. Plus, I don't really care about how I look.
Who else is down for the brand? I mean, scars.
I come over horribly
I'm gonna
scarred.
see how he's got these scars.
My
All
drawback.
right. Let's just.
I don't
add
know
more to
about
the
this
mix.
scar.
Don't worry. I'll make your scars look better.
I'll get out my arm
Okay.
All right, feel it.
and I stifle back tears as it's being placed on. No.
More like tears of joy.
Oh, baby.
I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but like, I don't think my character would want this done to him.
Man.
I am vain and prideful. I don't think I want anything touching this body.
What if
Next
we
time
have
you
a
kill him, just-
charm off, and if I win, you get the scar?
A contest. Sure.
Can't say no to a
I
contest.
give her a large smile and touch her shoulder and say, "You don't really want to damage this canvas, do you?" And I'm going to use conceal spell to
Oh
conceal.
god. Can I make this DC? Damn it. This is a little scary,
No.
actually. You got to
Oh,
go first! This is unfair! Ah! Oh, shit.
Oh,
That's
no.
so bad. Damn. I mean, but I don't really view it as harming your face, so...
No, not my face, my body. It's a beautiful canvas, and you'd.
Yeah, but like the scar could just make it more beautiful.
I think I like the way nature made me. Perfect
well.
from birth.
You're not charming me not to doing anything, so I'm gonna frickin' try to charm you back. I'm not hiding anything because I don't give a
What's your
shit.
DC?
If you know.
Is it just?
Oh yeah, it's not built into here.
Oh, like 0.
Yeah.
Why is that
Easy.
not...
0. All right, easy.
No. I thought
I'll
I
just
had
roll the
this
save
written in.
anyway. I think I've used
I'm
it.
Okay, well,
pretty
so
sure that-
looking at your notes, most importantly,
Yeah.
the save is going to be increased by 2
Why?
because you are sexually attracted to...
When? That's not been established.
Earlier in the
canon.
campaign, yes,
Yeah,
it
right.
was, where you were
Yeah.
trying to sleep with her and upset
I wasn't
because
trying
she
to
was
sleep with her. I said-
Silvio's.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
The only thing you're
So-
fortunate enough is you and the target have not had sexual relations in the past 24 hours.
True.
I'm pretty sure all the DCs are 10 plus, for Hexus, 10 plus half my level, so it'll just be a 1 plus my charisma mod. So base DC is 15 with an additional 2, so DC 17.
Do I get a
Wow.
bonus because she failed first? And I
No, because she's still your friend, and you're not in combat.
Why is my friend trying to charm me?
Why was
Why
your
are you
already
trying to
friend
charm
trying
your
to...
You
friend?
agreed to a charm off!
You agreed 100% to be charmed.
No. no,
You agreed
listen.
to chop charm.
Hold on. The chain of events is Felix charms her and says, "We don't want to scar my body, right? And you're supposed to treat my things as positive friendship." and
She's
shit."
supposed to treat it like you're a friend, yes. Like she
She's
already
like,
treats
nah,
you.
Yeah, you're right. Why would I do this to my friend?
No, that's not how being a friend works, okay? So how many things have I disagreed with all of you on? Just because you people are my friends doesn't mean I agree with you on more than half the shit you say to me. If that were the case, this campaign would be super easy. You guys would be like, I think you shouldn't kill us. And I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'm your friend. Nobody's gonna die today.
Man, and we could have gotten those level ups that you
All the
agreed to.
level ups, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're friends. Give me my levels.
All right, 30 levels. There you go. That's not canon, by the way. This is all...
Nope, too late.
And I've already put it on the character sheet, so
I have to throw my last line of defense. So this is supposed to activate as if charm person. So it says, it perceives your words and actions in the most favorable way. You
Sure.
can try to give the subject orders, but you must win an opposed charisma check to convince it to do anything you wouldn't.
Sure,
ordinarily
I'll give you
do.
an opposed charisma check, but it's still not going to stop her from casting charm on you.
Yes, because I'm telling her not to do that. I'm saying
You
do
you
not-
told her not to put the scar on you,
So
not
why
to
would
not
she charm
charm
me to
you,
do it?
because you challenged her to a charm off.
I'm rolling the charisma, and if I win, I say.
are we gonna have to get Lars involved in this contest?
We are the
Charisma,
most
go.
charismatic.
Oh shit, you rolled really good.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I
I'm
am
gonna
feeling-
fail. God damn it.
Okay, you don't feel like scarring him, but you do feel like charming him because he didn't disagree to that.
Fine. What happens when you charm me?
You are both charmed.
We're both friends.
Oh, man,
You
we gotta
both
go.
find yourselves very, very fascinating to each other. And I
So
feel
what-
like this creates a charm loop. The two of you are
Oh
just
my
kind of very focused on like giving each other attention primarily. You two have become BFFs in just the span of 6 seconds.
For an hour.
For an hour.
Highway to friend zone. I love it. So how does this scarring come up then? Does she still try to?
She
scar
doesn't
me?
try to scar you
Okay.
because you've pushed into her mind like you adamantly don't want to be scarred. And as a friend, she respects your body autonomy.
At least for an hour.
Thank you, Luna. I knew you'd be good friends. This is great. Thank you.
Oh, is this permanent? Like, am I just gonna put this in like my traits or whatever?
Yeah, you're scarred until she takes a move action to get rid of it.
I mean, I won't try to scar you, but I still think you're a little bit of a pansy.
You can think what you want. I just
Alright.
would rather the ladies not have to look at some unsightly thing.
You keep making me think Felix is some sort of libertarian.
But before we go hunt Basilisk, I don't know what day this is, but I would have at least 2 days to spell learn. So I'm gonna try to learn the ones that are important for the Basilisk hunting. I don't know if we're there yet.
Let's see it.
All right. What should I do first? So how many spells am I saying I get before the third day?
You'll have plenty of time to go through them. Whatever you got.
Okay. So I'm just wondering if I should waste some bad rolls on some shitty. Whatever. We'll just go down the line.
Well, I still needed to go purchase that scroll for the ricochet, whatever.
I just bought it. I'll just say you owe me something or something. I don't know. All right, here we go. So, where the first one we'll do just down the line is the old scroll of web that we've been hanging around that I can finally try to learn. I need I believe a 17 or higher.
Incoming failure.
Ooh,
Got him.
web.
Wouldn't have failed if you just let me hex you or scar on you.
That wouldn't have mattered.
Gotten good luck from me. Maybe some might call it like fortune.
Yeah. Here is for Arcane Lock.
Ooh, you got it.
Let me just write a
Got
pass.
that shit
so I can
on
delete it
lock.
later. Pass.
See what I did
Now
there?
watch me
See
fail
what
a
I did there?
really important one. Create pit. Spell grabbed. Ooh, pass.
Pass.
Got myself a pit. We'll go for ricochet shot.
Failure.
Damn.
It's 50%.
Were there any other important ones for this combat that we were thinking about? I got blindness and deafness, I guess. Might be handy. Here we go. Blindness, deafness, pass.
Success.
Yeah, they're important ones here. I'll just do one more. Stop taking up time. Knock.
Fine.
Fail.
Ew. There will be no knocking for you. Even after that charming.
Jesus. Yeah, I think we're. I don't know if anyone else has anything else to do, but I think we're ready to hunt some basilisk.
Yeah.
I need to try to learn one spell, and then I have my vials of blood that on that the day before we go hunting I would be using.
Okay.
So I just have one spell, Urban Grace. It's a first level spell, so I think that's DC 16.
Got it.
And then yes, I have these 2 vials of blood.
Yeah, what are the vials of?
Well, they're actually more than vials of blood. They're technically pints of blood, but one I grabbed from the Forge Master, and then the other one was just from one of the random clerical seeming.
Yeah, so you can pick
guys.
one clerical spell and one first level clerical spell and one up to second level clerical spell.
Damn. but they have to be on my spell list, so
Yep.
I have to figure out what's on my list and the cleric's list. So that might take me a little bit, but yeah, that was all I had to do.
All right, anybody else in these 2 days before basilisk hunting time?
Yeah. I wanted to go to the jeweler to get my necklace started.
Okay. Yeah, they'll kind of look at you as you come in looking for a chain for this ear. A little gruesome, I think. You sure you want the ear?
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll reinforce it here with a little metal on the inside. That way it'll stay stiff. It won't flex. You'll just have to care for it a little bit. Clean it with oil periodically. Keep it from getting too dry. But it should be good.
Sounds good.
And he'll have that for you in a day. He'll charge you 5 gold for the process.
And I forgot, like, we're able to just transfer like the money to like larger amounts, or was there a fee?
Yeah, no, you can change up your gold when you're in town to the higher currency,
Okay.
as you wish. But again, when you're in town, not before you get to town.
Yep. So I will be doing that right now too, before we head out for these.
There are a lot of times I'm gonna be giving your asses tons and tons of copper.
If possible, I'd like to arcane lock my door one day before we leave.
Yes,
Or I can do it later.
you certainly can. Put that shit on arcane lock.
And just as a point, in case you care, I'm keeping. I empty my coins into like my house, a little box. Keep
Okay.
my coins at home to lower my weight.
So you're leaving all of your riches at home and locking your door with an arcane lock.
Yes. I have my home inventory updated.
And
with
what kind of
coins.
lock do you have on your door?
Average lock.
Okay. Cool.
Can I sell some blessed waters?
You
Those
can
2
indeed.
days?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anything else people want to do in between there?
That's it.
Awesome.
Then let us venture into the desert. What is your strategy going to be for hunting down these basilisks?
Yeah, I would seek out to talk to Sylvia at least the night before just to know what spells he wants me to prepare. Or I guess we can meet up the night before or try to gather just so we have a game plan so we're preparing the right stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that out of our plans, probably the best one was just try and web them.
Well, I don't have web. Seems my learning didn't go well.
Okay.
So do we have another plan to try and... Unfortunately, I can
You don't
only...
have any other way to like tangle them up?
I'd have to get within its gaze. I could
Okay.
grease from a distance. No, grease is the same distance. We could grease and lead them into the grease so they slip and slow them down, maybe.
Yeah, that might work.
That's the only thing I can think of. Does anyone else have any mechanical means of tripping them up, maybe? Is
Probably
that a
nothing
spell?
within or outside of 30 feet.
Could do... I don't know how well it'll work, the animate rope trick.
How far are you able to do that from?
I can cast it from 130 feet away. If we lay a piece of rope down, if we set it up where there's like 2 sticks, I can tell it to try and trip it. But since it has 4 legs or whatever, it might not be that effective. I could tell it to try to grapple it as it goes over it. If it like, so I could cast the grease in a spot and then have a rope right after it. So if it passes the grease and it gets to the rope, I can cast it on the rope to try and bind it, entangle it, so it has slower movement. That's the best thing I can think of at my disposal. I could create a pit. It's a 10 by 10 hole that I can cast from very far away. So if there's a bunch of basilisks, I can maybe let 1 or 2 pass and create a gap between, like, there's like 80 of them or something. I don't know. Try to break up the packs of them or trap one in the pit if it's only one. I don't know.
And do we have any way to like kind of maybe see them from farther away? Because I can shoot arrows from over 200 feet away. If we can see them that far, though, that's the potential problem.
Yeah, it sounded like they were in caves, so we either have to lure them out. I don't know if we could find out what their prey is. If we lure them out into a trap, I think is our best bet, instead of venturing into a closed area. I can also try to blind them from far away. It would reduce their chance of looking directly at us, but it'll still give us a chance of meeting eyes with it if you go close enough. And of course, I can give you Owl's Wisdom, but I can't do multiple things. I only can bring the pit, give you Wisdom, or try to blind them for my higher sphere spells. I don't know what you prefer. It's probably more reliable just to give you Wisdom.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do Wisdom in the pit.
Okay.
For my lower things, I'll do the rope and grease for sure. Other than that, I don't know if it's susceptible to being put to sleep, but I can also cast that from far away as well.
If you want to know, Steve, the spells I picked were Remove Sickness for the level 1 and Hold Person for level 2.
Okay.
Yeah, sleep will not work. They're too strong. That's all I got for me. I don't know if anyone else has any game plan.
Doesn't sound like so. So what is your strategy for venturing out in the desert to find these things? Who's good at locating creatures in the desert?
That's me.
All right. So give me a survival check.
Yep, and perception.
Yep.
I'll guidance you. Well, that wouldn't actually work, would it?
No, because there's a lot of time that's happening in between.
Yeah.
I don't know if we all can give perception, but
Yeah, you can all perceive.
Perception?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm just choosing not to.
Actively not seeing.
Not since the last time.
I'm looking at feet.
So you will all head back to the location that you were in before. You guys are sometimes the luckiest people I know. You will head back into the area that you were in before, and with a little bit of like searching around the area, you will notice something from a reasonable distance, I think. Let me see what it rolls to see you. There it is.
Another super scorpion.
Ooh, it sees you guys slightly better than you see it. But that's still some distance between you guys. Where are you at? Come on. You will see exactly what you're looking for roaming around the desert, and as you catch eyes with it, you will notice it has caught eyes with all of you. And it will turn to face you from a distance out. I will need all of you to roll into initiative.
Oh boy, nice.
Let's die to side quest. Yay.
It's just one of them.
That we can see.
Now we see one there. I'm gonna put my goggles up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that before it begins. If anybody else has goggles, they can do that as well.
Yeah, I got goggles.
Okay.
What did the goggles do again?
They give you a bonus against the save, but I think they give you concealment. They make anything you're attacking count as being concealed at 20%.
Yep.
All right, well, that will have Felix start us off.
Okay, is this Silvio? I can't.
That is Silvio.
All right, I will. I think this is touch. Let me double check. Yeah, creature touched. So I'm gonna just walk on over and give him the wisdom of an owl.
Yeah, you bolster his wisdom, Rusty. Let me get some combat music
I
going
don't
here.
really have much I can do. I might as well do this. So I'm gonna drink a shield extra. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing.
It's all right.
I didn't want disguise self. I wanted the other one.
No problem.
But I'm gonna drink a shield extract.
All right.
So I get 4.
Excellent. Silvio.
Yes. Okay, so this is. I just need to try and remember how range increments work, because I'm looking at it as actually only 110 feet. I thought it was 200 feet.
-2 every increment, I believe. So if you have 110, 220, you're -2, and then the next 110 -4. I believe.
Alright,
Yep.
so I'll take my 5 foot, and it is.
Yeah, so -2.
Okay.
Don't forget about your owl's wisdom.
Yep, I already have that on.
Nice.
I will. Deadly aim, flurry.
Let's see it.
Attack number 1.
Ooh.
That will miss.
Attack number 2.
That will miss with the range penalty.
Ooh.
Alright, that's it for me.
All right, Luna.
I'm just going to 5-foot step behind Silvio, give him guidance.
All right. Wait, why did the basilisk not go on there? What the fuck is this shit?
It beat me.
It sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on.
It beat your
4.
1.9.
All right, so yeah, Luna does that. The basilisk will go, and the basilisk will let out a cry, and it will race in. But they do not move fast. Higram.
Charge is still your same movement. You don't get extra movement on a charge.
You
I think
move
you
up
get
to
double
your
movement.
double movement and then chart, and then make an attack at the end of the movement.
Yeah. I don't want to get too far. I'm gonna go right here. And ready in action attack if it gets within range.
Okay. From the distance, another one crawls out of a cave and joins the initiative.
Oh, I see the key. I have to back up.
Oh, and it rolled worse than Higram.
Man.
That's possible?
Yeah, because they
It
also
is.
get -1.
Oh.
It goes on
It's
0.
a negative. It is a
No,
0
0.
initiative.
Felix.
Yeah, I'm just measuring how far that one is away. 200 feet. Okay. Can I delay that one with a pit? Range on pit. 130 feet. Okay, I gotta wait. Who has the bag of holding?
A good question, because they need to have 15 pounds on them.
I did not. Unless you
Alright,
want. I
I
can.
mean, I'll add it on. I was carrying the sack with all the stuff, so might as well carry the bag of holding with all the stuff.
That's all good.
Can I use my action to grab at his bag of holding to summon the rope out, or is that
Yeah,
not?
you can.
All right, I grab the rope out.
Okay. Rusty.
I guess I'll also move. Let's see. Almost that far. There. And I don't really have an action I can ready that would actually help here. So if it gets within, if I can attack it, I'll attack it. But
Okay. Silvio.
Yep, it's within my range now. I'll go ahead and do my full attack, flurry, all that.
Yep.
With guidance.
Guidance on the first one. That will still be short.
Gross.
Where I rolled that massive 2.
Yep.
There we go.
That'll finally hit.
That is the ticket.
That will plunge right into one of its legs. Luna.
Wait, I gotta roll like a D4 and it misses.
Oh
on
yeah,
one, right?
D5. I got it. On a 1 it will miss.
You said
Ooh,
you
it
got it.
misses. Yeah, I got it. I had it queued up already.
I am just going to keep giving guidance for now to Silvio.
All right. This basilisk will move in closer. And it will take its gaze at Higram.
Do I get my ready to attack from there?
No.
Oh, that's +8.
It is +8, which will be enough. You are not petrified. On a botch, so that means you can't be turned
Yep.
to stone.
That's why when I looked at the goggles, I was like, oh, yeah, let's go.
Turns out the goggles
Disappointment.
did something.
Wait, it's fortitude, not will.
Oh,
What's your fortitude comparatively?
It's the same.
Okay.
+10, +10.
God damn. All right, Higram, you're up.
I mean, if it was Will, I would really
Oh,
lose.
I'm gonna charge him because he's in front of me.
All right.
So +2 to my attack. Oh, first I'm gonna tell Pavan, like, go by scent, not by sight.
Yep.
So he's not gonna look. But I'm gonna look right at him because he can't face the final. And then I'm gonna have Pavan attack first.
Okay. That'll still give him concealment versus Pavan.
Yeah.
But
Yep, because he's not looking.
yep,
Oh, that's a
that
miss.
will miss. Yep.
And I'm gonna try to hit him. And that's also a
Oh,
miss.
man.
We did it, guys. We did
4
it.
rolls. The other basilisk will start making its way into the fray. Felix.
I'll throw the rope at Rusty and tell him, since he's more
Give me an attack
dexterous than
roll.
me, to throw it at one of the basilisks if he can. Range attack.
DC that is not enough. You will throw it 1 square in front of you. DC to throw it it increases by 2 for every range increment. It's a weapon it's an object you're not proficient with, so you get a 10-foot range increment of throwing it. So you will come up short, having never thrown a rope before. And if you've ever tried to throw rope before, it's not an easy thing to fucking throw.
I have. It unravels.
I have. It's actually really easy. You just bundle it up and you just launch
It
it.
unravels immediately.
Yeah,
No? What rope have you thrown that unravels easily?
tons of stuff.
You just like wrap it like this, and then you just super easy.
And
Well, maybe my tactics were bad, okay?
well,
Yeah,
Felix's
that's okay.
tactics were bad as well. Not being able to meet AC 10,
Yeah.
or in this case, AC 14. So yeah, it's a few feet in front of you. Rusty.
I guess I'm picking up or moving to pick it up.
Yeah, you can move about 20 feet back
Yeah.
and grab it. Get a little closer than that.
Yep.
I'll give
And
you
then-
that. But
And then I guess can I continue to after I pick it up? Can I move forward, or do I?
No,
have to,
you're
like-
good because you have to kind of like stop and then reach down, pick it up.
All right, that's all I got, I guess.
Silvio.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and continue
All right.
my flurry.
Ooh, that will definitely hit. And let's see if it actually hits.
Oh no.
It
No.
does.
And attack number 2.
That will miss though. Flies wide. Luna.
Sorry, what were the rules if you're trying to cast a spell at it that requires sight? Is there any way to do, like, was there something where you could try to avoid looking at its eyes?
Yeah, you can make a perception check, but that only applies if you're within 30 feet because it.
Yeah, well, I would have to be within
Okay.
30 feet too.
But yeah, you can make a perception check to try not to look up at it.
So what's the DC for that?
You don't know?
Oh god. I guess, oh my god. We'll try, I guess. Hold on, so... I would have to be like right there, which actually I can't even make it there. So I'm going to, I guess for now, move to here and do guidance again this round.
All right. The basilisk will bite into Pavan, looking for a delicious doggy snack.
A doggy treat, if you will.
Indeed.
Come on, eat them.
23 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Pavan will get bit for 11 points of damage.
What's yeah, math.
Should have scarred Pavan since someone's too prissy for it.
All right, Higram.
I'm gonna have Pavan attack him first.
Yep.
If I want to dismount, do I have to do that first?
You don't have to do that. He can attack first, and then you can dismount if that's what you want to do.
Nope, useless. Then I'm gonna dismount, so I'll be next to him,
All right.
and then I'm gonna try to hit him.
Get you out a second Pavan or a second Higram token.
So we're just like being useful. We did it, guys. We're keeping them occupied. We did it.
There you go. Now there's 2 of you.
That was it.
All right. This other basilisk will.
Oh no, never mind. It only works on me.
So the basilisk will move in. Felix.
I believe that is in range. We'll try and slow that one down. Let me just double check the. Oh no, Grease is way shorter.
Yeah.
But I think Pit is longer. So we'll try out the new spell that an elf recommended to me in town, and I will target with a pit.
Yeah, you shoot out your pit, growing the hole around the basilisk. Ooh, and it will miserably fail and drop into the pit of despair.
That elf knew something.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm gonna draw a shape. Draw this shape. Oh yeah, look at that shape. So shapely. And it will... oh, you caused it to fall. It will fall 10 feet per 2 caster levels. So it'll fall 10 feet. Roll me a d6.
2 damage. Yeah, got him.
It thuds against the bottom of your extra-dimensional space.
Hey, he's out of the fight for now. That's
Rusty.
well worth it.
I guess so. I don't get stonified. I could take a double movement.
You can.
Can I close my eyes and move, or if I close my eyes to try to walk over, I don't know whether I'm walking.
If you close your eyes, like, you're gonna be walking blind, so you're not gonna know where to stop.
Well, I guess I'm gonna do that until I run into or walk into Pavan.
All right. Let's see. What's your movement? How close are they? So yeah. Give me a reflex save as you're walking into Pavan.
Will do. Buckaroo.
All right. Yeah. You put your hand out in just the right place, and you feel Pavan with your fingertips before you step too far and trip over the pupper.
Alrighty.
Silvio.
Yeah, my eyes are closed still.
I will flurry.
All right.
Attack number 1.
That will hit. Hold on. D4. Or D5. Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Attack number 2.
Yep. Whatever comes through.
It's a 12. It's miss.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, but I did not notice that was a different roll. Luna.
I think Luna really does not want to become stone again, so I'm gonna keep guidancing.
All right. The basilisk will continue its chomping into Pavan's delicious, delicious hide. Ooh, 26 to hit. Damn.
I'll hit. Yep.
For 10 points of damage.
All right. Looks pretty beat up.
All right, Higram. This
All right, well,
fucking thing is beating on your dog.
Gonna 5-foot step there.
Yep.
Gonna 5-foot step there.
It's flanking time.
And then we're gonna give him the chomp.
Yep. Ooh, let me. That's from the dog, so that will. I'll still gotta roll concealment. Oops. Yes, please.
Aw.
That hits.
Damages.
Ooh. That does not trip, however. 31 to trip him.
Oh yeah, he's got 4 legs.
He's got 8 legs.
8 legs. Jeez. Then I'm gonna try to hit him too. Eh.
Nice. Oh, man. Double
shit.
critical.
Roll me one more d20.
Auto kill. Auto kill.
No.
But it is definitely a crit.
Nice.
Yeah, you chop right across the back of this thing, taking a big chunk out of the back of it. Oops. The basilisk in the pit will move forward and start trying to climb out of the pit. Felix.
75 feet. What's the range of my acid splash? Does it tell me? Oh, it does. It's only 30-foot range.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just using my turn to perceive at the cave to see if there are any more coming out.
Okay, give me a perception. Yeah, there's no more coming out.
Okay.
Rusty.
I guess I'm gonna, with my eyes closed, take a 5-foot step forward.
Give me a reflex save.
Will do.
What's 5 feet when you're blind? Now give me a perception check.
Sure. I'm gonna use inspiration on that.
Okay. Yeah, so you take a step forward and you kind of like have your eyes facing down. This thing isn't or when you have your eyes closed, you bump into something and it feels a little bit like flesh, like almost fleshy. And so for a moment you like just peek your eyes open and then immediately you start to see like the thick skin of this thing and you immediately just re-shut your eyes. But you can make your attack.
Excellent. Oh, nice.
Ooh, that might be a crit if this isn't a 1.
Oh, God.
That's a
Oh,
crit.
Noise.
Yeah, blindly you like stab out with your rapier and get it right in the belly. Making a massive like cut into it and as you pull your rapier back, blood starts to spill from it rapidly. Silvio.
We'll flurry.
All right. That will hit. Let's see about its concealment. No, you will nail it. This arrow flies into its back, and it collapses onto the ground.
All right. And I'll just end there because I can't see the other one.
Yep, Luna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing guidance for now.
All right. That basilisk will lie there bleeding. And Higram.
That one's dead, or is it just down?
It's on the ground. Could be dead. It could be not dead. I mean, it's not standing.
Well, I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on Vaughn.
Okay.
Even though he got beat the fuck up, still gonna cure him.
This basilisk will keep scraping at the walls.
Well, I'm out for Vaughn, like, bite the neck out of the thing, make sure
Okay.
it's dead.
Absolutely. It will. You can assure it's dead after that. Felix.
Yeah, I'm going to full move. My full movement here. Double move.
Okay. Rusty.
This is where I'd be like, I assume it's dead. To like Higram. And I just like.
I'm not sure, like, I think so.
Like, alright.
My pit only lasts for 12 more seconds, so get ready for the other one to come out.
I guess I'll just try to walk forward and try to prevent myself from falling in the pit.
So, are you opening your eyes?
No.
Okay. Give me a walk over to the pit. Give me 2 reflex saves.
I don't know. I can't look at the thing.
It's in the pit.
Just give me 2 reflex saves. Okay. You managed to move over top of the basilisk, but
I'm gonna use inspiration on that one.
All right.
Not that it's gonna help.
Nope.
Okay.
You fall into the pit and land right next to something leathery. Or land kind of on top of it and then roll off.
As I see him take a step in, I'm just turning to everyone and say, I hold no responsibility for the actions of those around my skull.
Silvio.
Wait, I can attack it, right?
No, you fell down on your back.
Okay.
And you went more than 30 feet to move there.
Fall damage?
I'm gonna rule that the basilisk will at least act as a cushion. He's already been hurt enough. His pride is crushed.
I'm gonna move to the high ground. Can I see the basilisk down in the pit?
You cannot.
Okay.
It has clearly moved to like close up against the wall.
Yep.
Question. So, Silvio, did you have the stuff to like collect the blood?
Yeah, both me and Higram.
Alright, well, on your last turn when they were... Well, I guess I don't know what... before you moved, I would have... Before he, like, moved away from me, could I have at least taken the container from him that, like, collects the blood?
That's good for, like, a day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's gonna, like, start spilling out into the sand, right?
It is.
So we should probably try to collect it, like, before it just all...
I'm gonna say if you didn't think of the tactics in advance, then you didn't come up with the idea.
Well, you could say it out loud. I'm right next to it still. I can get some on my turn.
Okay, that's fine. I can... I mean, I was thinking about it. I forgot that he was gonna go before me, so... I didn't know to move away! Yeah,
That's part of why. I feel like you were, like, about to reach out, and then he just, like, skedaddles away from you. You're like, ah!
Yeah, I'll just move up behind him and be
Sneak
like,
attack
yo,
him?
give me that container.
Oh.
And just like start grabbing it off you. Just like, give me that damn container.
That's not a sneak attack.
No.
Alright, Higram.
Did you say that out loud? About collecting the blood?
I mean, I would have you would have heard me like telling, like taking the container, like telling
Okay.
Sylvia, like, hey, I'm grabbing the container for the blood.
I don't think that's that easy to hear.
Oh. I mean, we're not that far away.
Did you shout it?
Well,
Probably
as
not,
I'm
no.
moving away, I imagine that she probably would have been shouting it at me, right?
Get back here! I need the
I mean, that
container
seems
for
Okay.
the blood!
I'll let you say it like that.
Okay.
If that's
Oh,
what
she
you
meant
really
that.
think you would do.
Then on my turn, I'll collect some blood from my blood flask that I forgot I had.
Okay.
I was just out here for the killing.
The basilisk in the pit sees a new tasty treat that has fallen down to offer him a delicious prize.
Uh-huh.
Rusty
Yep.
does a 17 hit, and remember, you have a minus 40 your AC from being on your back, like Jacko.
I can't do math.
Minus 4, so minus 2 and then minus 2 again,
Yeah, thank
or
you.
minus 4 ones, your choice.
That ties it, so yes.
For 11 points of damage, as it bites into your leg.
Does that
Flailing
take my
around.
movement and my action to fill it?
It will take a standard action to fill it.
Okay, so after I fill it, then I'm also gonna move.
Okay. Felix.
Well, I
This
was
also-
planning on greasing that area, but now I don't know what the hell's going on, son. I guess I'm just going to try and double move over here to the high ground if I can, and I'll just be keeping an eye on the entranceway to see if there are any more basilisks poking their heads out.
A bunch of fucking Obi-Wans over here.
Can you dispel the pit?
No,
Or no?
it's not dismissible.
Rusty.
Dismiss, yeah, that's what it is.
I guess I stand up.
Yep, standing up provokes an attack of opportunity.
All right.
27 to hit for
Yeah, that
11
hits.
more points of damage.
Oh my god.
How you doing, Rusty?
Not great.
Hooray!
I I attack it.
All right. Eyes open or eyes closed?
Closed.
Okay.
You could go full defensive until you get some assistance.
I mean, I have +4 to AC. I didn't think it could roll that high.
He hit Pavan with a 27 earlier.
That's true.
That'll hit. Damn. 9. All right, Silvio.
Yeah, I'll ready a flurry for when I see it come out of the pit.
All right, Luna.
Looking at range on something. Well, this since we do things. Never mind. I have like a limited range with this. Well, you know, I'm gonna move over to this basilisk, but I am going to
Cure it?
healing hex no on Rusty.
I don't like you guys' tactics. Not enough of my monsters get back up. Higram.
I'm gonna come right here and wait for the pit to empty. He's gonna come right here and wait for the pit to, well, not empty, but go away.
All right. So I think this is very important, and I'm going to take advantage of this right here, right now. Can you please post create pit once more? Because this is a learning experience from a person who doesn't properly explain to his party how the spell works.
I already know. I know. Here's my reflex save.
Dumpster.
Where in this large paragraph do I have to be concerned?
On the so there's a chance that they could have fallen into the pit with you as
I
well.
already knew.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was going
I
to be
forgot
affected
until you
because of
said
being
that.
in the pit.
Yeah, you both get up to the edge, and for a moment you're not thinking anything of it, and you realize like the ground is kind of sinking, kind of at a downward slant, and you're both like, "Whoa, hold up!"
As soon as you got excited about the pit, I was like, what did I forget? Shit.
The basilisk is gonna bite once more into Rusty.
Yep.
Nice big chew toy.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Nope.
Ooh, good stuff. Felix,
Yeah,
the
how much
pit rises. I believe there's some ready to tax as well.
Pork. Well, you can go first because yours was ready first.
That'll hit. Hold on, let me check it. Nope, it does hit. That will not hit.
Oh.
Oh no, you have high ground on it. That will hit. Let me roll the D5. Damn, too many hits. I should have chose 5s.
Yeah.
All right, other ready to tax.
Bork? Nope.
Nope.
I'm glad I can use up all the shitty rolls for you guys. Being a team player and all. Yeah.
Rusty.
I will attack it.
All right.
I think you skipped me.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, never
Felix.
mind.
Doesn't matter anyway.
yeah,
We're keeping that attack from Rusty either way.
Yep.
Yeah, I take a 5-foot step back and I cast Animate Rope, but I'll hold it in my hands, readying it for when, and I'll yell to Rusty to throw the rope on it if he wants.
All right.
I'll lose the spell with his.
All right, I'll let that be Rusty's throwing the rope then.
Okay.
Yeah, and the rope will end up on the
so he
creature.
throws it? Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll command the rope to entangle if it can. Let's
Hold on
make
one
a
sec.
Strength save, I think.
You can give one command each round as a move action, and it is a standard action to. So you'll have to wait until next round.
Well, I mean, I guess I just could not have 5-foot stepped. Could stay where I was.
It wouldn't change anything, because you can't
'Cause
ready
I
a move
readied
action.
it? Right, okay.
So yeah, on your next thing, you can command the rope. Silvio.
Flurry.
Yep. Oh, that might hit. Oops, that's not correct. It still hits.
Rolling. I like this new roll of just 5s, no matter what. And attack number 2.
Oh, come on, stop rolling so damn high. Finally!
Okay.
That missed. Don't assume damage when you miss. Luna.
Just standard action, filling up the thing I have with blood.
Okay, let me see if there is enough there for you to do that.
Okay.
There is.
Oop.
Pigram.
Bork?
Ooh, bark maybe. Bark success.
Bork!
Bark not a lot of damage, and definitely not a trip.
I'm gonna try to hit him, and I'm
No.
And I shot, and I missed. And I shot again, and I missed again.
The Basilisk is gonna keep on Rusty. Rusty has been a delicious, delicious treat.
Bet it has. I bet he has. Me.
Oh, but instead it gets a mouthful of sand as it like goes in too low and scoops up a mouthful. Felix.
Commanding the rope to entangle the basilisk.
The Basilisk is entangled. I don't even think it gets a save, right?
No, a DC 23 strength check to break free.
Okay. Rusty.
All right. I will attack it. I guess I'm flanking it.
You don't know you're flanking it, so... But I
Oh.
guess I'll give you flanking it.
I mean, do I have to know that I'm flanking it?
No, I think actually it's the effect of the thing, but that will maybe hit. No.
D2.
No
Dang
hit.
it.
Yeah, you're blind. You're literally fighting it blind. You don't have scent or any of that fun stuff.
Yeah, I should have just opened my eyes.
Silvio, you should have just opened your eyes.
Flurry.
That will miss. That will also miss. Thing lives
16
to...
misses with entangle?
16 does miss with entangle.
But high ground plus.
Oh, you have high ground. That will actually work. Let me roll the d5.
thought you can get high ground bonus with range.
I say that you can. I don't think it makes much sense that you can't. You actually have advantage. It actually makes almost more sense than melee, because theoretically in combat, low ground is worse because you're trying to fight downwards if you have like a shield. Plus you're trying to stab downwards, which is not a natural motion for a person. It's a more natural motion for you to move forward than it is for you to move down, and forward if you're standing above is like well overhead.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
So that is a bit of a house rule, but
yeah, I'll take it.
Higram.
I'm gonna do the same thing again. Mark.
No, get borked.
I'm gonna slash them. Jesus.
You're doing worse than I'm doing.
Looks
I
like
can't see the
Rusty
thing.
gets to get bit again. Ooh, 27 to bite Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
But only for 5 whole points of damage. Yeah, but that's...
I don't know what his AC is.
Felix.
I will move towards the cave with a double move, and if I can, perception, to see if I hear any creatures running out.
You can hear some...
I knew it, babies. Murder them all. Murder the children. I say aloud. That's my thing.
Rusty.
Murder the younglings.
You want to open your eyes? Huh? It's just a loss of party funds. It's cool. That will miss. Silvio.
I will flurry.
Ooh, that might hit. It will hit.
Roll the damage roll. There we go.
And it will drop the basilisk. And all that's left is the soft cries from within the cave.
I'm gonna give Silvio that container full of blood and then go up to Rusty and give him a regular heal.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Yeah, I'm headed straight for the cave.
I'm
I'm gonna get back on Pavon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the basilisk bodies into the bag of holding.
Okay. I don't think they will work in there. Basilisk weighs like 300 pounds in and of itself.
Okay, because I thought there was something besides the blood they wanted, so let me see if I have
I
that.
think it was like hides too, right?
Oh yeah, and I was
Yes,
gonna use
I
my
got the knife.
survival.
Or you got
So,
the knife.
oh yeah, I have a skidding knife. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. Give me a survival check to
We
skin
haven't
these
gotten
things.
any blood from this other one. Do we have any containers we could put it in just to try to see if we can get some back in time?
I've got these drug vials. I'll pour some of these out.
I mean,
Alright,
pour them out
survival.
and rinse them out with create water, and we try to fill up more.
Well, you
blood.
know it's only good for an hour. Though a regular vial is only good for an hour.
Oh. And how long did it take us to get out here?
About 2.
Okay, so there's no way we would get it back without having a
No.
proper.
But that is a successful job skinning the important parts of the hide from one of these things. So that is good. You want to try to skin the other?
Yep.
Excellent. With that 32, by the way, you can take one of the heads as a trophy as well if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay.
Give the head to Higram, put it on, and walk in and trick them like you're its mother, then kill them.
You've been very bad. Chop, chop.
How heavy is the head?
So the head will weigh about 50 pounds.
Okay, so that's definitely going to the bag of holding.
Yep. Yeah, but you guys can head into the cave. Hear the little basilisk cries.
Can any of you tame one of these things? Having a pet basilisk might be useful.
There are... Who's going in first? Higram, it looked like you were going in
I
first.
will. Yeah.
Okay. You can see through the cloudy vision of your goggles that there are 3 little ones in there.
There's 3 little basilisks.
Wait, can you create water?
Okay.
You want me to make a pit and just drown them?
Can we just put a live one in the bag of holding and just take it back? How much do the little one weigh? Like, how big are they?
The little ones weigh like you can try to pick one up, but it'll kind of like bite at you if you do. But it feels like it probably weighs around 50 pounds. I'm gonna give it a bite though on you, but they don't attack too well. That's not gonna hit you. It's like gnawing at your armor.
Can you put it in the bag of holding?
What if they bite at the bag on the inside? Will it have a chance to break? I don't.
It could break the bag.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
Unless you could find a way to seal their mouths.
What if you just kick it till it's unconscious and then, I mean,
I could wake up.
We could stabilize it. We just kick it into unconsciousness
We
and then I
could,
can stabilize them.
We could rope their jaws shut.
I'm just thinking, we probably get a lot for them. If we can get them back alive, we get a lot more for them.
Problem is, you have to open the bag of holding and give us some air every once in a while. So I think they only can last.
I mean, but we don't even need to give them air if we just kick them into unconsciousness and then carry them back.
They'll
If
die.
we could tie a rope around it and like.
Stabilize them so they won't bleed out.
It's not bleeding out. They need
Oh,
air to
No,
breathe.
I'm saying we don't put them in. We just
Oh.
carry them.
Noise.
How many of these do we
Sure.
want to try to take alive?
All of them, I guess.
As many as we can carry.
We
Walk
can
back
rope
from
them
the
together
city.
like kids, like
Yeah.
preschool
They
kids.
start, so a couple of them start like clawing and gnawing at each other.
Here, I'm gonna handle animal and try to make them nice.
Ooh,
Calm down. Be good.
that's not enough. It'll just look at you.
I'm gonna stab them. Motherfuckers.
Knock these
Yell at
out.
me.
Give me
No,
an
I'm
attack
not-
roll.
I'm not. Yeah, I would. Yeah. I can't even hit the baby.
No, it like
Like,
these things have a lot more hide on them than you expect, and it kind of slides across its hide.
I start conjuring balls of acid and throwing them at them.
It like starts chewing on your thing. Is you're gonna start what? Chucking
Balls
orbs
of acid at
Acid
them.
balls. Well, I'm definitely gonna put it down if he's throwing acid. I'm not trying to get it.
Yeah, you if we want to spend time like splashing them with acid, you can kill them all.
Well, I
Wait, are
want
we trying to take one alive?
Yeah, we're trying to take them alive, so I just want to
At least
like
one.
until they start like whining. Maybe I accidentally kill one, or I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to. So they when they like drop to the ground, I'll tell our witch to go stabilize them if she can.
Yeah,
or if
you
anyone else is
can
stabilized.
acid them all into unconsciousness, and they can let out their.
We collect the rope from earlier that was around their parent and wrap them with it. And
You now have a bouquet of basilisks.
excellent.
Just drag them back. Can we just like rope them all up together and then
Yeah,
just
like
drag
you know
the
they do
rope?
it to preschool kids, where they like have them all.
If
attached.
you drag people with the rope through the sand, they take damage as they get dragged
Yeah.
through the
I'll kill
sand.
them.
Sand is
Um,
very, very coarse.
I either ask anyone with dark vision or light spell to light up the cave to see if there's any treasures the basilisk had.
There are
Got it.
indeed, as you light up the cave, some
Yeah,
treasures.
we might have use for the other blood, but with some statued petrified people in here.
Let's see what we got here. Oops. There. Let's go around this and this and this. Oops, I should do this way. All right, so you got some mun in here. There you go. Some gemeralds coming right at you. And a little bit of magic gear. But not a lot.
The Arcane Mark, is that like the wizard who created its personal Arcane Mark?
Yes.
Who would want that?
Mark.
Is there are there any like petrified corpses in here? Like Tom said?
There are
Or
not. They
petrified
eat petrified
statues?
corpses.
Oh.
Their bodies are capable of digesting the stone and turning it back into kind of its raw material. That's why the blood that's on the blood and the entrails are capable of like reverting people, because it's the natural enzymes in their acid and blood that's able to like render the stone back to flesh.
Are there any pieces of people? I'm
No.
joking. I'm not looking for. I'm just gonna unthaw one piece of a.
There
person
are
and bring it
piles
back.
of what were probably people at one point just outside the cave. If you
I'll
want to
pass.
go through some of those.
Nah. Talk about a shitty job. Yeah. Nope. All right. How are we getting these guys back? I can put one on Pavan, and then I can walk.
I mean, I can carry. I don't know how much they weigh, but I can just be encumbered.
They're about
while we walk.
If they're unconscious, I can carry a whole bunch of them with Antall.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Pile them up on Rusty.
You guys are very lucky that on the first roll you found the fucking basilisks.
Yeah, man, that was good stuff.
Fucking cheaters. I don't know how you cheated, but I know you did it. Somebody
I'll tell you
call up
later.
Roll20.
If I see any of them stirring, or actually now I'll just cast sleep on them so they don't wake back up.
Okay. Your travel back will be fairly calm, and you'll make it back to the city, to the edge of the city, and can head on in. And with that, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll see how the redemption goes.
Going too bad.
just a hater.
And we're back. I am just a hater. All right, so you all make it back into town with some little baby basilisks strapped on Rusty's back.
Yeah.
With a couple of hides in the bag, a head in the bag, and a couple of vials of basilisk blood. You can make your way over to the Hunters Guild.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
You can wander on in. Ah, you're back. Surprised to see it. Now more of you than before. I assume you had some six. What the hell are those?
You want some? We got a whole bunch.
I didn't realize you were into making arrangements out of creatures.
I don't know. They told me to take them. I don't know.
We want nothing to do with them. We don't raise them. But it's good. Keep up the population. More of them to hunt.
Well, what am I supposed to do with them now?
We're not an orphanage for wandering monsters.
Just gonna leave these here. Turns around and walks out.
So, do you happen to know about an orphanage for wandering monsters?
I don't think they build those things.
Odd drat.
Hopefully you brought the things we actually asked for.
Yep.
I'll pull out
I'll
vial.
pull out one of the blood. I'll pull out the 2 basilisk hides from the bag, and I'll pull out the head and ask them if they know where I would be able to get a trophy made out of this.
Yeah. Let's see here. So they say they can mount it for you if you want them to do that as part of what you brought to them. And they will give you... you got both. You got 2... So that would be... I was doing that right the first time. So, and they will give you a bag of 1,200 gold.
All right, and then I also get 400 gold back for the vial.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my gold.
Yep. And it's 1,200, not for each person. It's 1,200
Yeah.
total.
Well, I'm just taking the gold I paid for the vial.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll give them their all their stuff I was renting back.
Okay.
So
Alright, so I put the
That's the
1,200 gold on the
goggles.
character sheet, but I took off the basilisk parts off the character sheet.
Perfect.
So, how much gold each do we get?
Well, we have extra money, so we'll do it in a second. My
Oh,
kids
okay,
are
sure.
just freaking the fuck out. I gotta be right back.
Well, do you have any plans for those little ones?
I mean, I guess I was going to take them to like a zoo or something if you don't want them.
It's not really a zoo here.
There's got to be some black market.
What goes
Hey,
on
you
in
know-
markets we don't have anything to do with, we don't have anything to do with.
What do they eat? You know?
Stones,
Stones?
people they've petrified.
Would they persist off regular stone?
A good question. Likely not, but smaller game they might.
I might leave one of these in my house. Somebody breaks in, they just get eaten, get petrified and eat.
What about yourself?
They can't really harm me. Strong-willed.
Their jaws are still very sharp.
Strong armor.
You want their teeth? I bet you want their teeth.
No, I don't want their teeth. What am I gonna do with a bunch
Deal.
of baby teeth?
Basilisk eyes were probably worth something to someone.
I'm not looking to part out these baby basilisks.
Do you know anyone who forces animals to fight for sport? I bet they might want them.
We're a hunting lodge, not a fighting ring.
Well, is there a fighting ring?
I don't know what to tell you. That's not our cup of tea.
Seemed like you were about to suggest something before we kept interrupting you. Do you have a suggestion what to do with these things?
I don't have a suggestion for what to do with these things. I was gonna suggest you leave because we finished our transaction.
Oh.
Unless there's other things out there you want to go looking for.
What would be the next step up after Basilisks hunting?
Oh, if you're looking for another challenge, now that I can help you with. He will offer you to look for...
They call it the Tarask.
They call it an ancient worm. Should be around your level.
Almost killed myself.
If you're really brave, you can venture way out into the deserts. And you can find yourselves a large blue reptile similar to this one, but much, much larger. These things are powered, though, by energy, by raw electricity. As they move through the sands, they generate it, build it up inside of themselves, and they can breathe forth the electricity they've built up. They're big enough to even swallow most of you whole.
If you're inside of them, can they still electrocute you?
They can electrocute you much easier from the inside.
Ah.
It sounds like something we'd want to take on after we get a bit more experience under our belts, I think.
Perhaps, if you're still very weak.
We saw some scorpions out there. Are you guys interested in those at all?
No. Lightweight things to take down. Most people could take those down without much effort.
Yeah, we didn't actually fight them. We just saw them in the distance and was wondering. I don't know how strong they are.
The only real risk is if you happen to get stung and fail to resist the poisons. If you're really worried about it, bring along some antitoxin. You should be fine.
Well,
but this creature up here, these are the things that make you legends.
Yeah,
we don't quite manage. We have not quite managed to bag one ourselves. They tend to run away when things get too risky for them.
Understandable.
What are they called?
Here.
Here.
Yeah, like be here, only BEHIR.
Or B square.
Do you also have equipment that would help with hunting those? Like something that helps to resist their lightning attacks and stuff?
We have been working on acquiring some things to do that. Very expensive gear, though.
I believe it.
Alright, so if we take it down, what would you want from it? Just its hide?
No. Our desire in this thing is, 1, we'd like the head. 2, we'd like the container that stores up the electrical energy that's in its throat.
Sounds difficult to get out of there.
If you can get some of the hide, of course, that would be nice.
What stores the electricity in it?
There's a sack inside of its throat.
So what are we supposed to bottle lightning?
You don't need to bottle it. You gotta basically remove the bottle without damaging it. We have a theory about it, and a wizard is willing to help us test it.
Which wizard?
We're not allowed to divulge his name.
Oh.
He's mentioned there's wizards asking about town about wizards. And if anybody starts asking, speaking of that, what happens to be your name?
Luna.
Very
Not
odd
your name,
name.
that's my name. Ass.
Basilisks?
I don't think he's gonna be interested in some baby basilisks.
Well, guys, let's just go drown them in the river.
I'm gonna try and sell these things. I don't.
Someone's gotta want a little.
Someone's
Is
gotta
that
want
like
them.
a pet store or something? Who wouldn't
Are they
want a pet
edible?
basilisk?
Someone's gotta want them.
Hey, I'll switch out Pavon for one of these fucking things.
That'd be sick.
Basilisk animal companion? Shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Holy shit, that'd be so sick.
Steve, if there was like a black market in this city, how hard would it be for one to try to locate it?
Give me a knowledge local. Ooh, you know that there is one. This is something that you've not actually found like the official entrance to, but you have people you know of that can fence things into the black market. You could likely go to one of your fences and let them know what you have and see if this might be motivation to get you in.
Yeah, I'll try. I want to try that route.
Ooh, right. Let's switch some things up here.
Real fast, everyone can add 5 platinum, 295 gold, 38 silver, 132 copper, and 156 in gems.
You make your way out to the fence that you know that stays within Westway. You've unloaded a number of pieces of merchandise that you might otherwise not be able to get rid of, maybe because they've got some sort of tracking mechanism, or they're very unique and easy to track with object detection, or a few items that you just specifically know would take a lot of time to unload via normal means. And as you approach, Rusty. What a friendly face.
Yep. Boy, do I got a special treat for you.
The hell are those?
That's a special treat. Baby basilisks.
The hell did you find those?
That's my business. But your business
Suppose
is
it
about
is.
to be selling them.
You never fail to find some odd things.
Oh, that's my specialty.
You just find them recently? How long have they been separated from their parents?
To less than a day.
How long do you think you can hold on to them for? It'll take me some time to find a buyer.
Well, physically, only. I have to actually check this. Okay. 6 hours. So I can only hold on to them for like 6 total hours before I can't hold things anymore.
So you got like 4 more hours left.
Yeah.
That's
4 hours, or I gotta put them somewhere.
It's gonna be a bit
Put them
difficult.
in my house.
How well do their eyes work right now?
Unfortunately, I am not an expert in basilisks.
I think we
Nor
could
am I.
assume probably not well, since we all stood
None
around
of
them
us,
for
yeah.
a while and none of them
Yeah.
tried to gaze attack us.
They haven't stoned me yet, so there's that.
Tell you what, follow with me, Rusty.
All right.
He'll guide you through a couple of alleys, around a few areas, and eventually he'll take you to a door. He will.
I try to like memorize the knocking sequence.
And somebody will open it, look at him, and he will say something in Infernal.
Oh, wait.
Do you speak Infernal?
I do.
Oh, he will utter the word for trade in Infernal.
Cool.
And the door will open. And this rather large, hulking man stands on the other side of the door and looks down at the two of you, and looks at what you have on your back, and for a moment gets a kind of like disgusted expression on his face, kind of steps back and motions for the two of you to enter.
Right.
You can lead on in down a long hallway with a long flight of stairs that descends downwards. Inside, there will be tons and tons of people kind of spread out throughout this place in various places. At least a few dozen people are spread out throughout here, with a couple of people just meandering around, but various people with cages of things or stacks of things or boxes of things as you move about the area. And one of them he will lead you to. Call this guy Leo. He specializes in exotic game.
Oh, that's great. Great to hear.
You got basilisks there, kid?
That's what I got. Baby basilisks.
They alive?
Oh, they're alive. They're just sleeping.
Throw one on the table here. He makes some room.
All right, I'll put one on the table.
He'll lean in and he'll start doing a couple of things. Not bad, kid. Not bad. How much you want for him?
How much do you think they're worth?
Huh.
Can I appraise check on
Yes, you
baby
can.
basilisks?
Yeah, so this is a little bit outside of your wheelhouse to kind of know this, but you at least know you know what a basilisk hide is roughly worth from that interaction you have, along with its blood. So as an adult, you know this thing is worth at least 500 gold or at least 600 gold, in that amount. That's not including what it could be if you were to be able to raise it from a child and turn it into your own personal statue
Murder
pet. Yeah.
I choose you.
Well, I think I could offer you 500 gold
For all of them?
each.
Oh man, well that sounds great.
Ah, you got a good kid here. He'll turn and he'll grab out a couple of things and start stacking small bags of gold on the
I
counter.
hope, we can do business in the future.
You got more stuff like this, I'm happy to do business with you.
I'll check back if I ever find something that I don't know what to do with.
You keep them young. That's the way they like them best.
Earth sounded bad.
That doesn't sound great, but whatever. I don't care.
I'm talking about bass. I'm talking about animals, okay? Different
I get you,
guy at a
buddy.
different tent if you want
I don't
that
have
kind
anything on my hard drive either.
of. Look on Clance's face. He'll stack up these smaller bags of gold. Each one has about 50 platinum in them.
All right. So how much total do I don't even know how many basilisks I have.
That'll be you'll get 150 platinum.
All right. I guess I'll just split that. I'll just split it with everyone eventually. So whatever that splits evenly to
That's
people.
30 platinum for everyone.
Yeah, so everyone can take 30 platinum.
30 more.
You did a good job here, kid. Hope you find more in the future.
Well, I think we might be hunting some other kind of weird animals, so I'll make sure to save some for you.
Sounds good. I like the sound of it. Yeah. And you'll get kind of guided back out of the area down here
Mm-hmm.
and back to his office. Well, I think we're good here. Got anything else you're looking to unload?
Not right now.
You know where to find me if you need me.
Yep. I know where to find you. As far as I know the code.
Don't yet get brave and go down there on your own. I don't need people getting miffed at your actions.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I hope you wouldn't. But you can head back, meet back up with the party, and split the loot.
Glad we kept those things alive.
Yeah, not too bad. 30 more platinum.
All right. So you guys have some time in between. But I think for today, we're going to wrap up a little early and give you guys some time to think about what you want to do with the money you've got now. Give you guys some time to think about what you want to do over the next couple of days. You got a few other leads to follow. Maybe come up with what your plan is. Do any of you have any ideas of what you might want to follow up on over the next few days?
I wanted to check out that place in the lodge with the other guys.
Yeah, the place where you're going to be
We're looking for that person.
Yep. That goes by the name of Honorine. Some of you have some other things to look for as well. I don't know if anybody wants to look at any of that.
I got a few more spells to learn and check in with Elizabeth. See how the research is going, see if she needs anything.
Excellent. Well, we will find out how all of that goes next week. Good night, everyone.